In all programs, it is really important to make sure that we use balance exercises. So what we're going to look at here is the back extension exercises. And this is really, really important because we're going to work on the entire extensor chain, all the muscles that are on the posterior side of the body, because it's really important to move into extension. Now today, many people are quite flexion dominant in that they tend to sit in flexion, or they tend to do a lot of flexion type exercises in the gym. So these exercises are really good for trying to counter that. And of course, it's very good for helping to improve someone's overall posture by teaching them to stand up nice and tall and to move into extension. So we're going to start at the lowest level first, the easiest level. So what I'm going to ask Ian to do is just to take his hands and place them down the side of his body. Okay, Ian, so what we're going to do is just a prone back extension. So what I'd like you to do is draw your belly button up off the floor, tense through your core, squeeze through your glutes, and I want you to just simply lift your torso up off the ground for me, please. So lift, and you can see here that we've got a nice neutral spine, and then come back down again. So it's just really important that from the hips down, they stay in contact with the floor, and he just focuses on purely lifting his torso up off the ground. Keep going for me, Ian. Excellent. Now I can add on to this and sort of include more movement specific for working those shoulder stabilizers and for helping to work the external rotators of the shoulders. So Ian, what I'd like you to do is just rotate your hands now so that your thumbs are towards the ceiling. So this is now going to move the humerus into external rotation. There's going to be an associated retraction of the scapula, and now he's now going to continue lifting his torso up and then lowering to the ground. And the whole time Ian's doing this, he's working really hard to keep his core on and that his glutes are nice and switched on, and from here down is nice and still. Beautiful, Ian. And come down and break. So the next level that we can go to progress this particular exercise is to move the hands and to position them so the fingertips are in the ears. What this is doing is just increasing the lever length, and so therefore making it a little bit harder on the extensors, so he's going to have to work a little bit harder now. So same cues, so tummy on nice and tight, squeeze through the glutes, keep your hips here, nice and secure on the floor, and then when you're ready, lift your torso up off the ground, please. And at the same time, Ian's going to give me a slight retraction through those shoulder blades as well. Good. As you can see here, as he's doing this, his head is staying nice and neutral, and it's really targeting this whole entire extensor chain. Fantastic, Ian. Great work. Okay, so come down and pause, and we're now going to move into the next layer. So for this next progression, or the next layer of these exercises, I've asked Ian to move his hands above his head, and we're going to do what is called a prone Superman, or an opposing arm and leg extension. So this is a bit of a coordination test, in that Ian's going to move his right hand at the same time as his left leg. We've increased the lever length, so it's going to be a little bit harder through the entire extensor chain. So Ian, what I'm going to ask you to do is lift up your right arm, lift leg simultaneously. So just lift, tummy on nice and tight, get a nice long line, think strong. Fabulous. Come down to the ground, and now you're going to alternate. Great. And just by having the diagonal cross of those limbs, we're going to activate through the multifidus and through the other back muscles as well. Good, come on up, keep going. So as well as just working on the extensors. And it's a little bit more integrated in the fact that now that he's lifting his limb off the ground, he's really starting to activate through his glutes and through his hammies. So really bringing on that entire extensor chain. Good, let's just go one more here to the left. And again, Ian's doing this perfectly. Lovely, and just relax for me. Thank you. There you have it, your back extension exercises.